Up, gay boys?
What up? What it do?
You sound very enthusiastic.
Yeah. I'm full, dude. I gotta stop eating big breakfast before I trade.
Why do you do that? You need to starve.
I know, I need to be a scrawny little rat. Well, try to go to the gym right after I trade, and I don't want to do that when I'm fasted. But I probably shouldn't do it when I'm fucking stuffed either.
You get a better workout if you ain't ate.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Dude, if I go roller skating like slightly fasted, or I can just work.
Just wait till he starts burping. Dude, I've been burping.
What, you got indigestion?
I don't know. They said I need to go to the doctor yesterday because when I was streaming, I just kept fucking belching every 5 minutes.
Well, when a group of men who traditionally don't go to the doctors tell you to go to the doctors, that's a problem.
Yeah, probably should get that checked. Uh,
I've made some price action that tracks spoofing.
nice. That'll be useful because we've been trying to nail that down for a long time. I read your message yesterday, and I've noticed the same pattern lately, for fucking
What?
sure. Um, just like when I don't know that spoofing is always happening in one direction. It's it almost always ends up being a big position, like a big move in that direction later on. You know, because what sucks is you see that spoofing, you try to fade it, but then you just end up fading a trend because they're positioning to go in that intended direction. You know,
Mm-hmm.
what I've also noticed lately, and the short bear was talking about this on Twitter. Lately, it seems like whenever there's a pattern that rationally has like a 100% win rate, where it's a certain situation where you're like, this is going to go up. Like the every factor of support in the world is pointing towards this going up. And every other trader knows that too. They're all aware of it. What usually happens is that setup fails. There's too much. It's too obvious. It's too obvious that the market is going to make a certain move. Um, and the way I noticed that was through the compressions. You and me see those compressions all the time, and it's like it looks like it's going to break out. But you and me are experienced enough to know like they could fake this whole fucking thing out. And how often do they do that? They do that all the fucking time, dude, where it's like it's compressing, it's compressing, it's compressing. It looks like it's going to break out. It looks like it's going to break out. And then it just shits the bed, you
Yeah.
know? And it's because every other trader in the fucking room sees that compression and they're like, "Oh, it's going to go, it's going to go, it's going to break out, it's going to break out." So those instances of just like 100% probability ironically end up being 0% probability, you know? It's just too obvious. And I've noticed that happening a lot in the last couple months. But there's the first one for you, Ryan. I want you to keep track of them and then send a chart to my doctor.
Huh?
My burps. He got one hard.
I don't even hear that shit, to tell you the truth.
Number one. There we go. Start a burp counter.
Did you do your script for today?
Yep. Yeah, updated to June 24th.
I think with the spoof thing, they'll spoof the very outer. I can give you the chart book if you want it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to send me updated versions of all the indicators because you've done a lot of work.
Are you gonna run it
Lately.
now or?
I'll probably run it after the session and get it working after the session. So you can wait to send it to me then.
Do you hear that? I farted into the mic.
You're fucking gross, bro. No, I didn't. I didn't hear it. I'm glad I didn't.
Damn.
Turning
It
into
smells
a
like shit.
fucking gassy chat room. God damn. People come here for trading. All they get is two old dudes farting, farting and burping. You know?
Dude, you're like 25. What the fuck?
Whatever, dude. I got fucking prescription glasses, man. I'm old. I'm old now.
I had prescription glasses since the fucking third grade.
I was born in the 1900s. All right. I got unk status.
Ugh. Yeah, the spoof thing is like the stocks where it'll glow hot on the edges and it'll
Mm.
potentially roll in, but when it goes back into those hot glowed areas, it'll it'll blow through them. Banging the fuck out of this lower reclaim. All right, time to need to start patching the fucking reclaim study. I'm gonna get it to where the reclaims start to. They're all like a dull neutral color, and then they have the 16-step glow as they get tested. Because a higher time frame reclaims at some point will be targeted. Like there's one below us they're running, even though the price is still neutral. Even though the price is still neutral, they're going to. I don't know if they're going to sustain it. I guess there was some bullshit like CPI or whatever. This might. There's like a range here, but this might continue to go up out of it. Okay, now I want to make sure our price and our reclaims look like they're the same height. Most of that up move was spoofed.
$3 minutes.
What bar was that? That was 826.30. 826.30. Somewhere in here. Oh, wow. There was a huge amount of selling before just a moment ago. But some Chad fucking ate it all up. So they have officially rebalanced a lot of shit. It could be a sustained up move, actually. Let's see how this plays the fuck out. Mostly sell pressure.
What's the 10-minute look like? We've got a pretty heavy resistance above us at 94. That's about it.
Oh, actually, they're starting to really boost that upper end. Hmm.
Some lower highs. Lower low. Those buyers are trapped now.
Took a loss, but it was a fucking one lot. Thank God. That would have been 22 ticks.
All right, we got confirmation of a down move.
Now, what are they hitting? There's something back here they're hitting.
Try to hit something, that's for sure.
Oh, there's an old reclaim back there that they're trying to knock out. Oh, and they're trying to go all the way on it. There's still way more too.
Stocks were bid all the way down. Granted, I'm using the old.
Yeah, mine's is
graph.
still roughly the same.
A little bit of a buyer defense here. They might want to put in a low, at least temporarily.
That right there, that looks like it'll roll right here. Oh, there it goes. Oh my God, what the fuck is that? All right, I was short up there, but then it came right back. Picked up like 2 ticks.
Yeah,
I did go 17 in my favor, but
there was a lot of bids that came in there too.
there's a lot of spoofing above us, and it's like green as fuck. So this might actually start ripping straight to the fucking moon again. In my moonshot right here.
Nice. I had a 68.50.
I told you. I got long in there too. What did you get long on?
68.50.
I was on it at 69.50. The sexy boy number. Dude, the spoof indicator is fucking good on the fucking price action. Yeah, so it's this one off to the left. So it'll glow really. So whatever side it's spoofing towards, it'll most likely trade it. So we could see the red had a lot of little white spoof bars near the bottom. But then it flipped to spoof green. But the thing is, if you should wait for a pullback on like this green one. I didn't want to spoof long on it. I waited for it to kind of come in and go solid.
Mm-hmm.
kind of like the same rules for how you look at the stocks, but
Grabbed along there, 72.50 out at 74.
I wouldn't
Don't
long
think
it
it's
anymore.
worth attempting again. Let's start to run into trouble here.
The reclaim went up a lot. So this initial down drop is super diverged. It's like almost flick setup, but going to the short side. But I don't know. It could still pop up. It's kind of green. So it's green spoof bars here coming in. But I would be careful because the tops of them are super white. Whoa.
Yeah, I had a on micros. It was a different setup. I had a long from 68.50. Take it off here at 76.75. That was a Goldilocks exit too. Might get pinned here below all those trapped buyers because there's a whole bunch of open interest between 72 to 74. Yeah, it looks like they're going to do just that.
There's a massive down reclaim here.
Yeah, on the Delta.
But let's see, is our sell bars like stock 15-minute is short. You still have all that bid pressure on stocks a little bit. It's about offer on ES has got the pressure. There's a giant reclaim below us on the Delta. I don't know if they want that. There's been
it's tough to tell.
The selling is spoofing near the bottom. Oh, stocks are flipping neutral, unless that was a new 15-minute roll. No, it wasn't. It could be long if they keep putting in these micro resistance areas on the reclaim, even though they are hitting that inventory a little bit. You're not totally committing to it. There might just be a little long here, and I was too scared to do anything about it. It would have been for only a few ticks.
Yeah.
You're getting bid pressure on ES as that goes down. Still spoofing low on ES. There might be a rotation here where it does go back up. Not yet though.
Yeah, there was a nice continuation short right there at 64, but I hesitated.
It's still hot glowing. There could be a long rotation here.
Yeah, I agree. I just want to see more confirmation of trapped sellers. There's a lot of selling on stocks around this area.
They're spoofing the fucking piss out of this. Nope, guess it continues to go down. By a lot. Yeah, dude. And boy, does it go down a lot. That is a straight down move. A savage down move. Man, I got fucking burned hard for $4 grand.
Oof. Yeah, it's tough, dude. It's moving too fast for me to take any continuation shorts, so I'm just hands off at this point.
I wish I was long right there.
Yeah, no kidding. Nice little capitulatory move.
Damn it. I wanted to get short on that fucking up move at some point in time. Fuck, dude. Fucker's going so goddamn quick.
Yeah, the volatility's nuts.
That goes back up.
Bright greens on the 15-minute.
What else do you got? Man, this thing is just like, this is like one of the, this is such a insane puke that it just seems like it's going to take a lot to stop it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be one of those trend days where we just close at the low day.
Oh, I picked up a good short for 33 ticks, 3,100, up 25, no, 225. Didn't fully recoup. That if we ever get into the 40s again and they're gonna push it,
Sheesh.
I wouldn't be too concerned about that. I wish I was still holding a short. Man, they're hitting some prior. They're cycling some larger old shit. And if I could keep track of that shit. If I could just keep track of it. Which is the goal of today. This coding session. They're putting in these really long bars. I know they look like just pullbacks, but they are there. So see the top of this 23. See if they put in another hot glow on it. Because this could just range and continue to collapse, right?
Yeah.
That's another spot that if they do go through the upper end of that. She'll talk to us. I want to see it start to like put in a little bit of. It's banging out some older some inventory up here.
Still lower highs on all time.
Man, they're banging out some of that inventory. I don't know if it'll go through this section. This is the section.
Yeah, see how they react to this 26 level.
They're spoofing the upper edge. This whole area in the 25s has been spoofed. Let's see if they can pull back.
A little reject of 26.
I want to see them put in delta support and resistance. They could be doing it above us. Nope, they're hitting that inventory.
Yeah, that's a
so
higher high.
This is a little bit of a continuation. Kind of set up a little bit right there. But for me, Daddy's only scalping that.
Yeah, big time.
$900 on that one. Or yeah, we're up 11, 12. The mid went green on stocks. And you had a huge amount of bid pressure on ES. Now let's see how they're going to deal with this inventory. So they are dealing with older inventory below us, which is a bit of a short.
Yeah, we've got a bright pink on the mid time frame, and that's the first time they've done that all session.
Oh, yeah.
White hot.
Dude. Shit. Look like your nipples. There is a high chance of continuation low, though, just because there was a lot of spoofing at the low of this. Just saying.
The range too.
But this range right here is gargantuan. It's between 30 and 10, essentially. This is a 30-point range, so God knows timing it is going to be a fucking a dark art.
Yeah.
Interesting. They are building in a lot of resistance on the low end with the deltas.
Could be getting from low of day here.
There's definitely buyers down there. Man, there's a huge amount of offer coming in. Both stocks and ES. See, I don't know if it's going to blow out now or if it's going to pull back first, because this is like a two-legged fucking range. You're half and half on the mid and the high for stocks. It's half green, half red, so that's a range sign. That right there, that little up move right there, that might be the blowout.
Oh, yeah.
I got it at 13, just exited.
Nice shit, dude.
For 19. We're up 3. Yeah, the spoof chart is super fucking good. It's like reading, you fade that hot glow on the stocks, but this is just so much short time frame, more of a short time frame. Just be patient. You're doing good. Just hanging out.
Yeah. I'm not really interested in fighting all this bullshit. There's so much squirreliness today. And I already know that continuations are really hard to the short side because it just moves so much faster,
Yeah, this is, well, at this point, there's a point where when it's dumping so fast for so long, of course it goes to the psych price. When it's dumping like this, there's just like, unlike a trend up or whatever, man, it just, stopping it is really difficult. Like the market's just most likely going to continue.
Yeah, and if it does reverse, it's going to take time. The boat has to turn around.
Just dominoing like a motherfucker. It's like kind of like when your car starts rolling down a fucking hill in San Francisco, and at first you think you can stop it, and then it just starts picking up speed, and you're like, well, I'm just gonna walk away. And then it ramps itself into somebody's house.
See you later.
How much is it down? I don't fucking know, but your retirement's probably fucked at this point.
Yeah, no kidding.
Even though we're trading 7300s. 74. We're at 73.95s. It went down probably 400 ticks. Yeah, actually 396. More. Yeah, 400 from the high, maybe. I don't know.
Crazy, dude. God damn.
You're getting bid pressure, ES. 15 minutes on the buy. You're getting green bars with spoofing on the top side, so that's usually a long signal. They're hitting some old reclaim areas that I was looking at. If there's gonna be a point where it might go up, this would be it.
Yeah, I want to see them put in a higher high first. Because a higher low is nice, but I mean, that's not quite a change in character.
You are sell pressure hard on stocks and ES. This is the sign where they might blow it upward a little bit. Right here. They did it. I would have loved to have been in that. There's more. There's more. This could be a big ass pullback. Let's see how much it can dump. Let it come in. How much can that go in? They did put in some sell bars.
Could be bottom of the slip range here. I've got a 99.75. Or sorry, 97.75 out at 99.25. Long.
Quite a bit of resistance right here. Now they're starting to put on the sell side. All right, well, we're gonna have to bail for a loss. I was long 98. It was going to my favorite 9 ticks and shit, but man, it was just too quick.
Yeah, it's a squirrely motherfucker today.
It's all right. We got a lot of sell side shit coming in. It could be continuation. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Almost went long. Wow, look at that.
Bottom tick low day. Sheesh.
Holy shit. Hmm.
Good God.
Yeah. Like, oh my goodness. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Spitting a big fat loogie.
Nowhere in a range because of how it's fucking spoofing the edges. I've seen this shit.
Yeah. I've got a 98.75 long. Took it off at 175.
I mean, it's setting itself up for some longness here, but we'll see what the deal is. because I've seen this in the spoof bars,
Mhm.
but I could be completely fucking wrong
We get some
on
hot
how this
greens
stuff
on the mid.
starts.
That's the first time we've seen that all session.
Ooh, they did hit that upper region, and they're busting it out.
I've got a 93 long on micros. I'm going to take a partial here.
God
at
damn, I
950.
took a fat fucking loss, 7 grand.
I'm going to see if
In the hole.
see if they can hold this. We can accept into that prior range. Looks like we are.
Getting blown out for 48 motherfucking ticks. Now those stocks are buying. I think it was in the 20s, was it? Yeah, these 24s I told you, if they hit that 24, 28 area, you're talking a fucking run and a half. Holy shit, stocks are fucking boner green.
Yeah, no kidding, dude. Old white green. I've still got a partial from 93.
I got a long at 12. I'm trying to exit up here.
I'm gonna take the rest of it off here. So from 93
Got
to
it.
21.
So I lost 7 grand. I made 6,400 back. God, I just would like to make 6,400 for this day. I'm up 1,062. And there they go through the 24s. I figured it could do such. So it hit an old reclaim zone. I don't think it liked.
Mm-hmm.
Like it tapped it. Because some of these older reclaim zones on the cumulative delta will get tapped and it'll just not want it.
Yeah.
So they're willing to take out a bunch of shit above us. I mean, I don't want to say it, but this might be full course reversal. This might go back up 300 ticks. That one loss did offer 7 ticks, but that's like 1 in low volume. Let's see what she wants.
Yeah, there's a bit of a slip range developing here.
I mean, your stocks are just like, and your pressures are there.
Got a 25.50 long out at 28.50.
44s also has a threshold where if they go through 44s, it's gonna probably continue to go.
Ooh, look at all those orders hitting the tape.
Dude, this thing's like full on tit mode. Like, seriously. Stocks are fucking juicing. Can I get a stumble at some point? Can we get like a fucking just a nasty little pullback? Got this fat reclaim. They're just absolutely spoofing their dicks off on. Huge amount of offer pressure ES. I mean, you're fucking shit. Oh, hello. That is a huge amount of selling spoof. Okay, that's usually a sign for, okay, it all came out. That could jump upward.
Yeah, if they all get trapped, it could add more juice to the up move. Woo-wee. God damn. Wonder what VIX is right now. Yeah, those sellers look trapped as fuck.
Oh, I got a good long from 34s for 1800. Up 28. I should be up higher. I need to make 5 at least. No, I don't trade it out with an algorithm. That's retarded. It's not. Well, no, I mean, there could be some hybridization. Yeah, sure, but like, there's no fucking way. An algorithm trades worse than a human, in my opinion. It'll execute better or whatever, but it's too mechanical. Yeah, and trying to get it at all fluid is not going to work. No, you can't. That's for my subs on Fat Cats of Wall Street. I'll show you the P&L if you want to see that, and then you can look at the timestamps. And you can see that if you were listening to when I said I took trades, like the long I just took at 9:06, it's 9:07. You'll see it in the timestamp. So here you go. There. So I'm telling you about the trades when it happens. I told you when I took a 7K loss. There it is. I told you I recouped it with that 6K win. There that is. So you're getting the feedback. Where are you sitting, Chronic?
I'm up about $100. I took a little bit of heat on the way down back there.
Okay, well, just hang out, man. Just like let it like calm
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, I'm not rushing anything. I've had some luck with continuations in the last 20 minutes, though.
See this 44 area? There should be a there should be a stop run in here, but we'll see. It seems to be hesitating on it a lot, actually. So maybe this pocket of reclaim, how big is it? It's pretty large, actually. So there's a little trick I want to do. When you have your reclaim, when you have your delta and your delta and your price, you want to make sure your delta reclaims are roughly the same height as the price bars by making your delta bars as big as. There it is. That's the one. I told you.
Yeah, I caught a nice
So
line there from 41.
and then recoup it. I said full on reversal, dude. This is already more than halfway back to the
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, no kidding.
dildo fucking what the fuck, man. Like, so this spoof shit on ES is solid, man. Like, really better than the bid offer pressure. So like their bars are going to be green or red, and they're based off normal candle closures.
Mm.
Long is above, long closes above open, short or red candles close below open. But you'll see these white patches, and if there's more green bars and you're seeing a lot of spoofing white bars at the top, they're probably going to run it. But oftentimes they will rotate a lot of that spoofing on the edges. Like they're spoofing up top right now. And it's based on duration on a specific price. So they are spoofing a lot, and there's a lot of green bars coming in. But the thing is, like, I mean, this is just like intense. I think I have the ability, if I continue to dial this shit in, to predict better, which I think I'm doing a decent job. Trading, it's a different story.
Man, that was a picture perfect slip range right there. I caught 2 longs on that slip range. One from
Don't touch
50-50
it
to
anymore.
53, and then another from 50-25 to 52-25.
Yeah. So they went hot glow on the greens up there. The reds were coming in though, so it's pretty even. And then you have another red right here. There might be more of a pullback. Let's see what the up move offers. So they are spoofing on the upside green, but we have 3 red bars with the spoofing low. This might be like a continuation out the low end. We'll see. There it is. Oh, daddy got that one too, man.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. For 1,800. We're almost up 5 grand.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, well, these are days where you have to just keep, you don't just go, oh, I got $1,000. That's for like low volatility. Days like this, you need to like, you guys can hate on Donald Trump all you want, but my God, he makes the best volatility.
Yeah, no kidding.
Even though like it's annoying to trade and navigate, you guys are mostly prima donnas. It's too slow. It's too fast. It's too it's always going to suck. The days of it being really nice is like a handful of times per year where you're just a god. Dude, those goddamn stocks are pegged. At least on the 15-minute. They came out on the mid.
Mm-hmm.
See, what I think happens is they spoof an area to see if like there'll be a response in the delta.
Yeah.
So they spoof these edges to see if there's a response. And it tips you off to where they eventually want to push it. You got a huge bid pressure in this micro range. So this to me makes sense for a continuation. I don't know if they're going to bring it all the way up this range or not. But I want to be surprised if they did.
Mm-hmm.
But they are knocking out old inventory below us on the cumulative delta. Let's see what they do. They're staying in the micro range. Interesting. They actually failed.
Yeah, they
that run up.
And now we're starting to get
There might be continuation low.
We're starting to get a red candle on the high time frame.
I don't know if this micro range is going to sustain. they are not willing to maybe they go back to the psych price, but they want to clear old inventory. They definitely baked in a shitload of resistance up there on like Delta. You can see these support and resistance lines. Your mid time frame on stocks is short biased. I don't know what that pullback's about. They are tapping into this older inventory above us. There was resistance on some of the inventory below, even though they've been driving it. I do believe they're going to clear out more of it below. Where? Okay, so now they're spoofing upward. And this might be a channel, though. You can see
Yeah,
it.
that's true. They got to get above that 45 level.
I'm not a fan of this V flush because it's green with spoofing throughout it, kind of near the upper band. It's not super on top.
I caught a little slip favor long there from 36 to 38.50.
I think they're clearing some of this inventory above. I can't really fucking tell. They are. Man, all that I was about to say, dude, all that spoofing that went on in there is kind of on mid bar. It's not near the very top. They're knocking this upper inventory out a little bit. Still huge amounts of resistance, huge reclaim in the delta below us.
Need confirmation of a higher high because right now it's starting to collapse here.
These sell bars have spoofing on the top side, which is interesting. Oh, they're fucking smashing out of that area a little bit. So they are willing to clear this inventory above us. I got jacked for a huge loss. I lost $6,900.
Oof.
51 ticks. So now we're down $2,000. The short was working out, and then it just for 13 ticks, and then it just blew out.
Oh, yeah,
so they're picking at this massive reclaim up here. Fucking P&L's dancing all over the place. I don't really like it doing that shit. Still massive buying activity.
bit of a head and shoulders here. They're failing to take that high at 61, but that could mean fuck all on this small time frame.
Definitely building out pockets of resistance here. The deltas. So the question is, are they going to cycle fresh inventory of the old shit still?
Whole lot of buying coming in here, but they're not pushing it any higher.
Yeah, it is a big pocket of spoofing, buying, and shit right here. Because this entire session has that range effect, even though it's not quite ranging yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Looks like they might start cycling on that reclaim a little bit. Oh yeah.
That was a good short. I had a 58 short. Took it out
The
at 53.
The 30s, you had a 58 short. Nice. Yeah. That was scary. You are nailing edges though.
Yeah. It depends though, man, because I've been running into trouble with reversal trades today. I think that was the first good reversal trade I've had all day. Because 64 was a historical level that I had marked down on my chart. Even yesterday, we were playing with that level a bunch. And I don't know if you have the open interest profile open, but you can see a big pocket of sell open interest at 64. We didn't quite hit 64 though, so it was a little risky getting in at 58 because we're still fucking 7 points away from it. But I also noticed that on the medium heat map, we went from hot green and then we put in a dark red, which is a pretty significant change in character.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, and it was more than half of it. More than half of that range went dark.
Yeah. They also put in a head and shoulders, which is kind of secondary, but that still does tell us something that they're failing to make a new high.
So there is definitely a pocket down here of, let's see how they run it. Where was it? Where did I take my loss at? I think I took it down here. Let me double check. I was in at 35s when I took the loss. They're spoofing upward a little bit. Got older inventory above us. I'm wondering if what they want to do with that. There's the dump. It's got high amounts of. No, not quite. Some about this just reeks. The way they're shoving it up. They're willing to knock out that upper inventory. Hmm. That's gay, man. I had a fucking short up there at 550. It went to 53. I left a 57 ticks on the table. Down $800. That would have been a nice, like, major recovery if I could have held on to it. Oh, now it rolls back in a little bit. That sucks so bad. I thought they're gonna blast me. Fucking left tremendous amounts on the table. Damn it. Fucking gay. You got it's like half and half bid offer pressure. Man, it's like this upper area is like super like heavy on the fucking, not super heavy, but the spoofing is. They're trying to smack this upper inventory on this. There they go, hitting that inventory. Are they gonna crush it? And then they're hitting the other inventory. The big inventory. Sketch. Maybe the exit was good. They are hitting that upper inventory. They are fucking banging on it.
All right, that was a bit of a ball clincher.
What happened?
I had along down there at, what was my entry? Along at 46.
God damn, dude. How are you nailing these edges?
52. Just slip range, dude. 46 is the bottom of the slip range. Plus, they were putting in a lot of those high nodes, those open interest high nodes. So I'm going to stop for the day, and I think today might be a record P&L day.
All right. Nice. You're crushing it.
It wasn't easy, man. There was a lot of wacky shit going on today.
Oh yeah, there is.
Was not easy by any stretch of the imagination. A lot of executions too. So before commissions, it might be a record P&L day, but after commissions, it's I don't quite think it's gonna be. I probably
a
got paid
scalp.
$200 in fucking commissions today.
Yeah, I'm up. I'm probably close to break even. 15 trades in, up $300.
Oof. Yeah, that was not easy.
This seems to me as though there is so I'm glad I got out of that one. Don't like that I left all that money on the table, but then I was long up here. I cut it because that slip range is sketchy.
So I'm up 877 before commissions, but after commissions, it's probably closer to like
Nice.
500. It wasn't easy because I went into about $400 drawdown at one point. So it's not like it's amazing trading by any stretch.
Mm-hmm.
That was tough, dude.
Oh man, they're fucking spoofing like a motherfucker right here. Let's see how this handles itself. More.